this week on the Organized Life podcast.
That also goes back to the idea of consuming, right? If we feel like we
Mhm.
gotta buy something during the Christmas holiday because that's what the habit that we've formed,
Yes.
right? And so now every time the marketers at Target and Walmart put out
Yeah.
something, we feel
hmm
like we're compelled to buy, compelled to consume. And once we pull back into getting back into honoring our lives and the way that we live, we don't have to overspend every holiday. That's us being puppeted. They're in
Yeah.
control
Yeah.
if that's what we're doing.
Hey, and welcome to season 3 of the Organized Life podcast, where we are creating a movement with powerful organizing strategies and systems that save you space, time, energy, and money. I am your host, Takilla Renee, the life organizing strategist and the owner of Extreme Audacity Organized Solutions. Well, listen, I know you guys, we had to end it last week with Dina Smith. She was spitting bars and nuggets to us. And listen, if you missed it, you definitely want to go back and get it. She reminded us that the changes that we are attempting to make does not happen overnight. It happens with discipline, consistency, and grace. So if you missed that episode, you want to go ahead and go back and check it out. It will be the one right before this one, and you're going to get all the nuggets and good stuff. But listen, she's not short of nuggets and wisdom. We're going to go ahead and get right into the next episode where you get to hear some more wisdom and nuggets from our girl, Dina Smith.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going into the holiday season.
Mm-hmm.
What tips do you have for the people to prepare for the holidays? If we're talking about physically, mentally, emotional, like how can we prepare for the holidays?
Mm. Number one, you got to make some decisions around what you want your outcomes to look like. For
So
me in the
start at the
past,
end. Start
start
at
at
the
the
end.
end. Start at the end. If you want to make it through the holidays without gaining 20 pounds, because from Halloween to New Year's, on
Yep.
average, we gain probably between 8 and 12 pounds.
My God.
I cannot afford any of them. Okay.
Me
No,
either.
absolutely not. And so when we're talking about what that looks like, is there are more parties, more functions. If you go into an office, they're going to have more food. People
Mm-hmm.
to you food. People are going to have, there's going to be more things, more clutter, more gifts, more things you don't want coming in. And there's going to be
Mm-hmm.
more social interactions, positive and negative. Anytime you
Yeah.
increase something in numbers, there's always going to be a cost. There's going to be a benefit and there's going to be a cost. And
Yeah.
so when I'm looking at my schedule for the months ahead, and I look ahead because I'm a scheduler,
Yeah.
I'm not going to over obligate myself. I'm going to
Mm.
be realistic. Our cycles are the same. We're pretty ritualistic, boring people if you get down to it. You know
Yeah.
it's going to be Thanksgiving. If you have a partner, you got to go to Thanksgiving at the which partner's house or both
Right.
houses,
Right.
et cetera, et cetera. And so when you're moving into the holidays, if you are a person who knows that it can be stressful, if you're an introvert and feel obligated to do all of these things, set boundaries around what you want your outcome. Do you want to have a good time this season? Do you want to be able to show up for certain people this season?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Really sit down and think about, oh, honey, we have this going on. Are we going to stay a long time? We're going to stay a little bit of time. Do we
Right.
actually need to go? Do we need to go or do we just want to go?
Yeah.
Show our faces. So really starting with the end in mind, how do you want to feel? Do you want this season to be more relaxed? Do you want it to be more lively? Are you in a season of big energy? Are you in a season of um restful energy, more restorative, more taking
Mm-hmm.
time out, more family oriented? And this season will be a little bit different because the economy's shifting,
Yeah.
world is shifting.
Yeah.
And we got to really hunker down and figure out the things that are important, right? The things that are
Mm-hmm.
valuable. I try to invest in things that are valuable to my energy, valuable to my life.
Right.
I try to watch my gateways. This is a gateway to my life, is how much time and energy I give out, how much I take in. And so really preparing yourself in a way that you're setting boundaries around your energy. Boundaries are for me,
Yeah.
meaning boundaries are not for other people. I get to say how I show up, when I show up, for whom. And so I give myself permission to honor myself in that way. They actually, boundaries keep us safe. Boundaries protect my energy.
Yeah.
I don't want to do a party every weekend. I'm not doing a party every weekend.
Yeah.
There's going to be some rest. There's going to be some Netflix and chilling in the
Yes.
process, but I get to decide. And I think
Mm-hmm.
the best thing for us to do is honor your desires, honor what it is that you want for your life and what you want it to look like.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So that was you answered another question because I was gonna ask like what habits or boundaries we can put in place early on to protect
Hmm.
our peace, to prevent the
Hmm.
holiday burnt out. And
Hmm.
so basically it's doing the planning up front.
Right.
Like planning what you want your life to look like instead of allowing people to throw things on you and just accepting. I was big on that. Like I was like overbooking myself
Hmm.
I was overdoing so many things and trying to figure out why am I so tired, why am I so burnt out, running to this game, running to that game, running to this event, and it
Hmm.
was just so tiring. And by the end I was sick of the holidays.
Hmm. But what we fail to realize is we give over. We have to consent to anything we participate in.
Facts.
We give consent to all the things we participate. No one's holding us at gunpoint and saying,
No.
"Come, come, come, come." I want to give some people language, right? The language is usually the hardest part. Saying no is difficult for people who are people pleasers or want to really show up for other people in their lives. And when you get the invitation, right? Even if it's
Mhm.
last minute, if it's a month ahead of time, let me get back to you. Let me check and see what I have going on and let me get back to you. That
That's
gives
my
you
favorite.
enough, yes, it gives you enough time to really gauge, and then it's on you. Look at your calendar, see how many things you have back to back. If you have a long Friday, you're probably not going to want to commit to two parties or one party. If you need a
Right.
break on Saturday, create the space of break for yourself. Put it on the calendar, block it off to say no functions. One of our other founding members, Shahida Hill,
Mhm.
has what she calls block time, and
Yeah.
they every one weekend a month they block off. It's only for family time. They don't do anything outside of their nuclear family's household. They don't do anything. I'm paraphrasing, but they don't do anything that
Right.
encompasses anybody outside of their household,
Yeah.
which is like locking that weekend down for us to spend together and us to really reconnect. I do that for myself with nobody in the house. And if my
Right.
daughter's with her dad, I will be in the house one weekend a month, just doing nothing, doing me, doing whatever it is that I want to do, and recuperating. And so we can give ourselves the permission to do that by just slowing those invitations down a bit, collect them all, and then be
Mhm.
able to decide. But the language we can use is, let me get back to you. You know what? That sounds amazing. Thank you so much for thinking of me. Let me get back to you and let you know. And I don't mind if you send me a little gentle nudge if I haven't gotten back to you in a time that's appropriate
Yes.
for you. If you need your RSVP, if you need to commit to a catering number or what, I
Yeah.
don't mind it at all that you send me a little text and say, "Hey, what are your thoughts on? Are you going to be able to show?" I don't mind that at all. It opens up a more gracious way to receive
Yeah.
invitations and a more gracious way to tell someone, no, hey, I'm not going to be able to do it. How about us carve out some time at the top of the year when things slow down a bit?
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
so good. I learned that the hard way, and when I learned it, there's no turning back.
no turning back.
I love it. I love even giving myself space for even deciding if I like what type of energy may be there, or even if I even want to do that, even if
Hmm.
my schedule does allow, am I interested,
Do
right?
I have the
So
energy for it?
yes, so I
Hmm.
am all about let me get back to you. Let me check my
Yes,
schedule.
let me check.
And I remember one day somebody invited me to something and it was like on a I think it was like a Thursday and it was a Friday night she was inviting me to go somewhere. I was like, "No, thank you." I said, "I'm already tired. I already know what I want my weekend to look like. It's already planned." So I'm gonna have to decline. And but I
Yes.
really appreciate you inviting me.
Absolutely. I learned from a younger, much wiser girlfriend of mine. She was just like, none of my friends are going to make me feel bad for not showing because they know if I could, I would. and it
Mm.
stuck. Like, yeah, I didn't show up. My girlfriend shouldn't make me feel bad about not coming to their event. They know I would be there for them if I could. Even if it
Yeah.
is if I don't have anything on my calendar and I just want to rest, that's what I need. That's what I should do for myself.
Yeah.
And they
Yeah.
love me enough to know and understand I love them enough to not be there grumpy. I don't want to be there grumpy either.
Yeah, I think we put that pressure on ourselves sometimes. Like, I don't
Mm-mm,
know that anybody was trying to make me feel bad about anything. It was me
mm-mm,
like feeling bad. Oh, because I felt like I had to do everything and
mm-hmm,
accept every invitation because
mm-hmm,
I was, I had the privilege of them inviting me. And so it was like, I just accepted everything and declined nothing. And I was burnt out.
That also goes back to the idea of consuming, right? If we feel like we
Mhm.
gotta buy something during the Christmas holiday because that's what the habit that we've formed,
Yes.
right? And so now every time the marketers at Target and Walmart put out
Yeah.
something, we feel
Hmm.
like we're compelled to buy, compelled to consume. And once we pull back into getting back into honoring our lives and the way that we live, we don't have to overspend every holiday. That's us being puppeted. They're in
Yeah.
control
Yeah.
if that's what we're doing. And so being able to really say, I can go shopping in my closet. I got some from last year that I haven't worn. That's still fresh and cute. Um,
Yeah.
really, really deciding what it is that works best for me and my family and my energy. Because
Hmm.
that's all we have: our time, our talent, and our gifts. The gifts
Yeah.
that we share with other people,
Yeah.
we give permission by showing up.
Mm. That's
Mhm,
so good.
mhm,
So how can someone, because we know when life start lifing,
mhm.
okay, how can we stay organized and maintain like balanced life when it feels extra busy during the holiday season? Like what are your thoughts around that? How can we stay organized when life is life and
Mhm.
things seem to get out of control?
The one thing about a great system, when you're organized on the front end,
Yeah,
when it gets out of hand, out of order, it doesn't take very much time to get it back in order. But
that's
if
true.
life is lifing, let life. Sometimes you got to lean all the way into and let the mess be a mess for a little while. I
Mm,
will not have the things that I own on me and impact my mood in that way. You can't
mm,
tell me that I'm a bad person because the laundry's not done or that the house is not in pristine shape. I'm a wonderful and excellent mom, mother, sister, daughter, all those things. And sometimes those obligations are a priority over a perfectly neat space. And so I
mm.
know that I can tighten this up in no time flat if I need to. But sometimes sleep is more important. Rest is more important.
Yeah.
Connection is more important. Caring for our loved ones who need us during the holiday season is important. And so cutting yourself some slack on the front end that, I'm gonna get to it. Now I'm not talking about hygiene stuff. Now there ain't gonna be no dishes, roaches. Some areas gonna have to, right? But I also do have good habits. Like when I put something in the sink, I rinse it completely so there's no residue, no
Right.
stink or smell or anything like that. But if the dishes pile up and I didn't put them directly in the dishwasher, I'm not a bad person. I'm
Yeah.
not a insufficient mom. I'm not a bad housekeeper. And one other thing I live by as well, people are like, "Oh, I got to clean up before Dina comes over." No, honey, I'm not coming to see your house. I'm coming to see you.
Right.
If I want to see your house, I'll call first. If not,
Oh,
I'm on the way. I'm here to see you. I'm here to enjoy. I'm here to connect. I'm here to spend time with my loved ones. And that's the priority over all the things. So cut ourselves some slack. If you're a person who's not yet organized or looking for those systems take time. Call someone in, hire
yeah.
someone,
Yeah.
phone a friend who's more organized than you, have a purge party. I love a purge party. One of
Yeah.
the things that I did early on in my career is made an affordable way for people to maximize an organizer's presence at your house. Is you have a whole bunch of your girlfriends over, have a potluck or whatever. Y'all split the cost, split my cost, have me for over for 3 hours, and let's get a space organized. I'll teach as I go so that you and
Mm.
all your friends can learn how to get organized on a basic fundamental way,
Yeah.
in one space, and many hands make a lighter lift.
Yeah.
And so you can get something done in your home by coming together and coming around and having a good time and splitting the cost of an organizer,
I
splitting the
love
cost.
that.
Purge
Yeah.
parties are my jam.
I love that. That's great.
Mhm.
I think a lot of us have so much guilt around what we think
Mhm.
society say we should live,
Mhm.
work, and do. Like if
Mhm.
our house doesn't look a certain way, there's
Yeah.
guilt. If we don't look a certain way, there's guilt. If,
Mhm.
our kids don't do certain things,
Mhm.
like go to college straight out of high school,
Mhm.
or all of these things, we have guilt around that. And
Mhm.
uh, I love how you said, like, give yourself grace and like
Mhm.
be okay with life and lean into it.
Yes.
Like I don't think we do
Mhm.
that enough. Like it's okay. Life is life, and
Mhm.
like just be okay with that.
It's temporary. It's going to be a
Yes.
continual thing. Life is going to be lifing. It's like I talk to women on many different levels, menopause, menstrual cycle, et cetera, et cetera. And we talk about how you're less productive during your cycle and less productive during different times of the month. If you already know this and it's something that we do every single month, lean in.
Yeah.
Like
Lean.
when your energy's high, clean the whole house. When it's low, relax. Until
Right.
if you know that's what you need.
Yeah.
You need chocolate, eat the chocolate. You know
Listen.
what I mean? As long as you're not eating chocolate 24/7, that's a whole different
Yeah.
thing, right? You got to find your own balance and find out what works for you because there's no two people that are really the same.
Mm.
And that works for what works for you may not work for me. And honor that experience. You can't live in opposition to yourself for very long
Ooh.
because you what you do is you're teaching yourself that what you need and want is not good enough.
It's
You
not
got
good
you
enough.
got to do something that somebody else is doing, and so that not good enough on a subconscious level feeds into depression, right? If I tell myself enough
Ugh.
times I'm not okay with me, then what is okay? What is okay? I gotta live for me, live out the destiny that I created, me and God co-created before I got here. I got to try
Mm.
to live up to that and not up to what other people think. Now, other people can want what's best for us, but at the end of the day, we owe our explanation to ourselves, to a higher power, or whatever you call God. Um, we owe that to ourselves to live out
Yeah.
our own wonderful existence. And if that is some people come up cleaning out the whole house on Saturdays. I clean up on Thursdays because if I clean up on Thursdays, that means Friday, Saturday, Sunday,
Right.
I'm home free, right? And that
Listen.
worked for me, but that didn't work for my mom because she had two daughters that she had to do hair and do
Yeah.
all she had was Saturday to do that thing. I wanted to
Yeah.
be in the street or sleep in on Saturday or whatever that
Mm-hmm.
looks like. But honoring my desire, I stay up to midnight and clean the whole house on Thursday so I can be
Mm.
free for the whole weekend.
Yeah. I love that. That's
Hmm.
great. Yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all just rewind it because I know y'all didn't do that. I
I
know.
love you so much. Let me pause and say this. Listen, Tequila is a ray of sunshine. You hear me? She is the most southern, beautifully intelligent, slow talking, joyous spirit in the world. Okay. She is a joy to converse with, and she feeds me just as much as I feed her, so she is a gift to our organization. I'm so
Oh,
happy and grateful for you and what you bring and what you're doing. So congratulations on the third season.
thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. That means a lot to me coming from you. So,
Absolutely, sweetie.
yeah.
Amazing.
So, what's next on the Dana Smith journey? Like career wise, personally, or however you want to go? What's next on the journey for you?
I think I'm going to be really hunkering down into exploring coaching the way that it was intended to be for me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna really invest into intensives, doing some in person work with a couple of couples. I think I'm gonna
Mm.
start out with couples, but I really want to bring all of this into social media, maybe a stronger YouTube channel. I have one now, but I'm not feeding it well. And so I
Yeah.
really want to nourish the things that are able to get the message of efficient living for mothers, parents, unpartnered parents, out into the world. And so, in the way that I'll do that will be it probably more education, more coaching, more speaking. And the
Mm-hmm.
therapy can be a bit taxing emotionally, physically, sitting in one spot. And so
Gotcha.
coaching just gives me a different vehicle to bring all parts of me to the forefront.
Yeah.
It does offer me the opportunity to speak and connect in different ways, and I need it. I need it just the way that my ideal client needs it, and the
Mm-hmm.
people that I serve need it. And so it's time to get out of my own way and come out from behind the camera,
Yes.
in this way and get back out there. I'm enjoying life though. I'm really, really enjoying where I am. Life is really good. The children are older, less
Yes.
ties to the house, stretching
Yes.
legs in a way,
Yes.
really kind of a second set of teenage years. I don't know, a resurgence. I don't know. It's
Yeah.
amazing time right now. And so I want to really use the energy to give back, secure my future, do more
Yeah.
traveling, and do way more speaking and intensives and things like that. So I'm excited about the trajectory. Closet therapy with Dina is the business that may change. It just may be Dina,
Yeah.
Coach Dina speaks. I have a lot of different things in
Yeah.
the works. So I'm excited.
All right. Everybody relax. Just calm down. Okay. Listen, if I see a lot of stuff on social media.
Mm,
I see a lot of content out there, but I
yeah.
will tell you, your voice needs to be heard.
Oh,
Like the
you.
people need you.
Oh,
And one thing that I learned is that when you hold back, you're robbing people of your gift.
yeah.
And so when I started, like last year, I started going on this social media journey.
Mhm.
We resisted because we just want to get our hands dirty. We just want to get in. We don't want to stop and pause, create a video, do this, do that.
Yes, yes.
No, we're not interested. Okay. But when I started doing it, I was like, oh, it's not that bad.
Not that
It's
bad.
not that bad.
Mhm.
And then I started doing some workshops and I created a workshop and I was like, oh, it's not that bad.
Mhm.
Then I created the podcast. And I'm
Mm.
like, this is fun. And I get to talk to people like you and all the
Oh.
other amazing guests that I've had. And
Mhm.
I know that so many people would benefit. Listen, I benefit. We just be talking. And I know that you have so much inside of you that so many people can use. So listen, Closet Therapy with Dina, Coach Dina, whatever. We need your voice.
Thank you so much, girl.
Yes.
You're amazing. I receive all of the things. I
Yes.
receive all of the words, and I will do my best to honor my destiny, my children's legacy, what I leave for my children, and all the
Yes.
things. And this is coming into it. What I'm looking to do is my love letter to organizing. It is my love
Mm-hmm.
letter. The
Mm-hmm.
future will be my love letter to organizing because it is a integral part of my life that has given me success. It has aided in the success of who I am and how I move through the world.
Yeah.
And it is the vehicle that I've chosen by force or choice. However, I stumbled into it accidentally. But I'll stand in it and I'm happy about it. And that it's a good place to be. A great opportunity. We've one of our speakers coined it as we've been disruptors in the space in the
Mm-hmm.
organizing world for a while now. We've been in existence. I'm speaking of we of National Association of Black Professional Organizers. Um, it's given me a lot of gifts and a lot of opportunities to see where we are because sometimes we work kind of in a silo and being able
Yeah.
to open up and expand and see how many different ways that organized living has impacted our people, and bringing that to our culture is important.
Yes.
Always has been from the very beginning when we all came together and met. And the benefits of organized living are astounding. And so, spreading that around with the mindset, attaching
Mm-hmm.
that to our identity is what I'm going to move forward into 2026 with, and do it big. Got to do it
Listen,
big.
I love it. And I'm gonna
Mhm.
be a fly on the wall. I want to glean from you, and I
Listen,
can't
don't be a
wait.
fly. Come on, let's party. Don't be a fly.
Listen,
Come on, join the party. You in
I
it? You're
want
doing it now.
listen. I want to hear all the things because I know you're gonna spit some nuggets.
Hmm.
Listen, well, thank you so much, Dina, for being here. Thank you for all the wisdom. I gotta go back and listen to this podcast because, listen, you gave us some great nuggets, some great information, all the wisdom. And I'm so grateful to have you here.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate you so much.
Yes.
Hmm.
Well, listen, you guys know my caveat. If whatever system or strategy you're putting in place is not saving you space, time, energy, and money, you want to retweak it, you want to revisit it, because you should be saving in all four areas. If you're not saving in all four areas, space, time, energy, and money, you're still losing. It's still costing you, okay? So, listen, as I request every week, if you guys have a topic you like to discuss, if you want to be a guest here on the platform and have a live coaching session, I promise not to embarrass you. Just send us an email on info@extremeaudacity.com and we'll get you added into the rotation. We'll get your information and get you going. And with that being said, once again, thanks again, Dina, for being here. You guys, I know you're going to enjoy this. And until next time, ciao.